So what kind of glass is that, Mike?
I was going to say, you're using a wrong glass.
That looks like
it's a glass. It's made of glass. It doesn't matter what kind of a glass it is. I mean, the rest is just mood and lighting and setting. And I'm just here by myself. It doesn't matter. It just it doesn't affect anything.
Jared, show him your glass again and kind of explain why that glass is better.
So he has a dry red. It's a blend. I have a dry red blend in my glass as well. This is a typical red wine glass. I have actually with me a whole bunch of different glasses that I can show you. So something else, Mike, I think you need to find something like this. That would be very appropriate for what you're drinking. So this would be a typical red wine glass. It would be good for Cab or Merlot or red blend or Bordeaux or any dry red wine. If you want to do a lighter dry red wine, I would recommend something like this. A little fatter at the bottom. The opening's just a little bit smaller. And the bigger red wines need a larger opening for that air to get in to soften the tannins up. And a Pinot doesn't quite need that. So that's why a lot of the Pinot glasses, the opening's not quite as big as your typical standard red wine glass. Now, if you're going to do a Chardonnay, you're going to want something like this. A little bit smaller, shorter, and fatter. Now, this would be for an oak Chardonnay. Chardonnay that spent time aging in oak, maybe gone through some malolactic fermentation to give it kind of some creamy characteristics. This would be a great one for it. Now, if you're out on the patio and you just want to pound some chilled, unoaked wine, you want a little bit of a smaller glass. Now, look at the size difference between the red and the white. The white doesn't need that large opening to open up. It's kind of ready to go, but that red needs that little bit more of a wide lip to open up. And if you guys are into sparklings, this is a typical sparkling flute. And the reason why it's so tall and the opening is small is because you want to capture the bubbles in the glass as long as possible. And that preserves the flavors, the sparkle, etc. And I have another glass to show you. So if you ever go to a winery or a tasting and do a tasting at a winery, they usually give you a glass kind of like this. It's kind of like it's like all these glasses combined together. So it kind of covers everything. So Mike, for you, probably something like this would be good since you're not drinking too much.